Staying with weather-related stories, the South African Weather Service has issued a warning of severe thunderstorms across Gauteng from today. For more on this, I'm joined now by Dr. Elias Sithole. He's head of the National Disaster Management Center. We want to understand the state of readiness, but we also just want to pick up on what's happening in KwaZulu-Natal, in northern KwaZulu-Natal. Dr. Sithole, thank you so much for your time tonight. Perhaps let's start with the situation in northern KwaZulu-Natal. We understand that disaster teams are on the ground doing assessments. What is it that they've discovered already?
Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening to the viewers as well. Yes, the situation which happens in KZN is not a nice one because we are in the festive season. People that are supposed to be enjoying their holidays and the festive season. Unfortunately, with these thunderstorms, it has really disrupted some of the communities in terms of these holidays. I can indicate that we have some of the houses which has been affected, and some of the communities now, as we speak, they're homeless. And then, but I can indicate that we have teams on the ground which are assisting those affected communities, but also the mobile operations is continuing.
Doc, thanks for that. What kind of help or assistance is being provided to those that have been left homeless in KwaZulu-Natal at the moment?
Look, during, for example, if something like this happens, we prioritize the life of the people, which means we have to make sure that we either relocate the communities or we assist the communities who have been affected as number one. Number two, but also to make sure that if the rains come back, and then they don't find themselves in places where they don't have any places to sleep. So we are providing those humanitarian reliefs. They differ in terms of some of the people that will need some foods and so forth, and we work with the stakeholders to address those issues. But I can indicate that initially, as we speak, is to prioritize that. And the next stage, which also run concurrently with this humanitarian relief, is also to do an assessment to check the extent of the damage of those houses and the infrastructure as well.
Doc, talk to me then about your working relationship, right, with the South African Weather Service in making sure that you're able to alert people ahead of time.
Yeah, we have a very close working relationship with the South African Weather Services because they are actually our early warning in terms of alerting us which area, which municipality might be affected. Then we're able to activate our team and move our resources closer to those areas which has been identified. Also, there is a very standing task team which continuously work in the space of early warning so that we improve in terms of how we distribute the early warning to the communities. We know that we do have villages. Sometimes they don't have access to social media and television because of other challenges of service delivery. But through some of the mechanisms, we're able to reach out to those communities as well.
The South African Weather Service, Dr. Sithole, has issued warnings for large parts of Gauteng this Saturday, and also other parts of the country like Limpopo, Northwest, Mpumalanga. How prepared are we as the country in dealing with these inclement weather conditions that in most cases are very destructive?
Yeah, you are correct. These rainfalls, they are now very destructive because at the end of the day, we have got these floods which now normally affect areas which traditionally we never receive any floodings in those areas. So during the start of the summer season, we convened a meeting with all the provinces and some of the key municipalities, and specifically where there are hotspots. Then we activate our contingency plans. We make sure that those provinces working with their municipalities, they've got teams in place so that they're able to activate those teams and deploy them if the need arises. But also at national, we have national departments where we're able to activate their sister departments at provincial level so that we can also bring provincial and national department assets to assist the municipalities and deal with the issues which might be experienced in the particular area.
Would it be a fair assessment, Doc, to say, I mean, over the past year or two, we have seen more of these weather disasters in South Africa than before?
Yes, you are correct. 20 years ago, we used to experience rainfalls, but they were not really destructive as we're experiencing now. So over years, we've seen the winds, which are very much stronger than before, and then they've got devastating impacts to the infrastructure, specifically the housing, blowing off the roofs of the hospitals, schools, and so forth and so forth. But also in terms of the floods, we've seen now they're very destructive because streams in the past, which were just normal streams, and now those streams, if they're being flooded, they become rivers. So we've seen those kind of changes. And then our plans, we've each and every year adapted our plans based on those changes as well.
Okay, Dr. Elias Sithole, he is the head of the National Disaster Management Center. Thank you so much for your time.